What is going on? Right, so what is going on YouTube? It's Chris. So in last week's video, I showed you the two new project bikes I bought. So today we are going to crack on with the Lexmoto. We're going to crack on the Lexmoto and we're going to get the fairing built. So the fairing on these things, I think let's bring it a bit closer so you can see. So the fairing on these things is all plastic. And as per usual, it's just starting to rain, so we're going to try and be quick with this. So the plastics on these things come in individual parts, so it's taken me a while to source all these bits and bobs. Fortunately, I was able to use, in fact, no I wasn't, this is all brand new, tell a lie. So when it comes in different individual modules, like the top bit there is individual, that part's individual. The side fairings here, again, they're all individual parts. They all screw together at the back. These were all, to be fair, they were quite readily available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you up on the tripod, hopefully get this done before it rains. They should be quite easy to put together, self-explanatory, easy enough to put together because it's all just Allen bolts. And with it all screwed together, it should be a relatively easy fit, hopefully, he says. So I'll get you on the tripod, we'll get the time lapse going and we will get these put on, because who needs to listen to me waffling on? Used to. But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so hopefully this should give you a decent enough view of what I'm actually doing. So it's just a matter literally of just bolting all this stuff on. Nothing overly exciting. So this is the front part of it. And again, like I said, it comes in two different parts, which I've just screwed in together, which they come with. So this part here should, he says, fit onto, and from what I understand, it all just clip. I've never done this before, so it all should just clip together here. So obviously I'm still learning, but that goes into there. They should all just clip in, hopefully, he says. You can see this here. So the top slides in and then it should all just be pressure clips in. So that's that one in. So that's that part in there. Now then, the next bit is the bigger part of the fairing. So when I got this, the old one was actually all hanging off. So I've been out, purchased a new one. So these are all held together. It's all just screwed in. It's 4 individual parts. That's 1 part, 2, 3, and 4. Actually 5, tell I, because this runs down the bottom. That's the only original part that we used. So it should line up here, he says. Hoping, he says, hoping. So that should line up on the front there. Bloody parrot's going mental. Don't know if you can hear it or not. So that. So that's how it's going to fit. But I need to unscrew this because looking at this part actually screws into there. So I've got to undo that. And then that should fit on, he says. Right, let's get a screwdriver. Okay, so from looking at it, I need to undo this screw here. So let's get that out, and then this should slide, screw through to join up the front part of the fairing, he says. So that's the screw out. So it looks like this, looking at the clips, you can see that all right. This is going to join up and through this part here. Oh, perfect, yep. Then the rest of it, he says, should fit on there. Better, good. So let's just get this screw in from behind. It's a proper, so it's just one bolt, one little screw there, and it should there we go, that's that in place. Right, let's see if all this is lined up. So that's lined up to there, that's lined up. The bottom part is lined up as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put these bolts in. So we'll put you on time lapse now, and I'll screw these bolts in, and I'll come back when we have this all together, because I'm just gonna be waffling otherwise, aren't I? Right, let's get to the time lapse. Get with the tripod. Right, so all that's left now, let's turn you around, is to try and screw that piece in just down there, and if you can see it or not, to the mud flap, that part there, which is another bolt, and then that should be the whole pike back together. Fortunately, this was a nice, this has actually been a really easy fix. It's just been sourcing the parts, which is taking the time. But anyway, let's get that done, and yeah, we'll check back in. So there we go, that's the side fairing fully back on, and the bike is pretty much done. It was a nice easy fix, this one. Fortunately, we've still got to address the tail light, which we'll get onto that shortly. And then we'll, I think it's just going to be I don't know if it's going to be a glue or what. So this is the next, it's the next crocodile. That looks like it's totally snapped off in there. Don't know if we can get to it from the back. Yeah, I think we can unscrew this just by looking at it. If you can get in there. Yeah, it looks like we can. You can see that or not? It's these two screws here. Sorry, up here. That one there. I think we can get into that. And then we'll just see if we can just glue it back together. I think it's probably the easiest thing for that. Obviously, just test the light, make sure it works as well. But that should be that fixed. Then I think it's just going to be a matter of going and getting some touch up. Paint and just touching in that. A slight bit on. I need to remember this pan's down. Slight bit here, there, and then on there, and I think that'll be us pretty much done with this one. Don't know what to do about the seat yet. Probably not going to do anything about that, to be honest with you. Like I said, the bike only owes me, I think it's 510, 600 quid plus the fairing, 7, maybe £800. It's not an expensive bike, but it's, probably about £1,200 to £1,400 bike, so we could make some money on it, which would be nice. If we break even, that's just fine as well, because it's all about content for the channel. So yeah, I've got some wing mirrors for it. We'll get them put on today, hopefully, and yeah, right, let's get the wing mirrors anyway. Okay, so there she is, seats off, just check the battery to make sure it's all tickety-boo. Oh, let's pan you down. Right, I think we need to go for a start. Spin it round. Oh, no, wrong one. So yeah, let's go for a start. Good, lights are working. He says, 3, 2, 1. Happy with that. So quite pleased with that. That's been quite an easy fix. Just building the fairings, which we did, and then got to get a bulb for the back of there. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually ride her down and do it. So she's insured anyway. Leave the L plate, so I'm going to take them off. Get a bulb for that, and yeah, that's it done then, I believe. So, just finished editing the video and I've just realised I haven't done an outro. So that is the Lexmoto now complete. It did have an oil leak, but I've lost the footage for that, unfortunately. Still getting used to this new camera. But anyway, that's Lexmoto complete. It's going to be up for sale probably right about now. I'll leave a link in the description to it if you're interested. Let me know. We can sort of delivery. If not, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Again, this is something totally new for the channel, totally new for me. Still learning, so hopefully you found that semi-interesting. But anyway, guys, as always, with every video I do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, peace out. Catch you in the next one.